go from Memphis, California. I'm sorry, now you go from Memphis, Tennessee to Southern California. What is that transition like?
Bring you on the building. Let's go. Hey man, let's get back to the small
Hold it down. Yeah, that's what we know. Yeah. Wherever you at.
It's the host that love to smoke and sometimes choke, your boy John Jay. It's a new episode of Studio Talk. We up bright and early, and man, we got a legend in the building, man. He my brother, you know what I'm saying? This is my bud brother. We collected through the lungs, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, real marijuana, you know what I'm saying? Entrepreneur. But today on Studio Talk, we gonna talk about his journey, and we gonna take you through LA through his eyes. Mr. Young LA himself.
Hey, what's happening, y'all, man? Happy to be here. You know, you my dog.
Yes, sir.
I'm proud of you. I like the whole setup, everything you got going, man.
Man, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for coming on the show. Yeah. I appreciate you. You was coming in town for the Super Bowl thing, and then I said, while you here, man, let's get you on Studio Talk.
Yeah, man, you know I'm never not working, so it's on like Donkey Kong around this motherfucker. Yes, sir.
Hey, a lot of people don't even know you do a whole lot more than music.
Yeah.
We gonna get to all that though. So let's talk to the people, man. Let them know where you from and who you is.
I'm from LA, man. I'm from I put on for the whole county, you know what I'm talking about? I was born, you know, from South Central, you know, off the 110 freeway, 105, all over there.
Yeah.
But I just traveled all through this motherfucker. I done lived in all the cities, Gardena, Inglewood, Compton, Watts, everything from Hollywood to Orange County. So I just put on for everybody, you feel me?
The whole city.
No side, no specific color, no nothing. It's just all love.
Just LA.
It's just pressing, you feel me? Let you know what the vibes is like out here, man. Or at least where we trying to take, you feel me? We trying to take it one step further where it is. So
yes, sir.
Yeah, man, have niggas on this money tip, you feel me? Everybody on, you feel me, the culture right now, LA, you know how it is.
We bringing it back.
We just gonna treat this shit like states, man. If you from over here, you from over here, y'all do what we gotta do to just make it work, man. We ain't
yes, sir.
Yeah, everybody from somewhere, you feel me?
Yeah.
It's where you at though. You know
so man, I like the people to get to know the guests on Studio Talk. I also like to give them a little information, a little game, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna do all of that. But first, let's take them on back, man. So I know you from the music, I know you from the streets, I know you from family, but they don't. So let's start young, man. Let's take it young. How was your childhood?
Shit, I grew up one of the smart kids, you know, grew up in the ghetto.
Okay.
I had the moms and the pops. But around,
you grew up with both your parents?
Around 9, 10 years old, my pops passed away from cancer, though.
Okay.
So that's one of the reasons why I say we moved around to L.A., because when we started, we was building up as a family, getting money, moving higher up, and then pops passed, and we had to go backwards. And then we would start moving up again, and something happened with moms. We had to, so it was one of those up and down type of things. But we was on the top side of it sometimes. Felt the bottom side. Felt all parts of the roller coaster.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I grew up with both parents. So yeah, I had pops in the beginning. He gave me a lot of like ground rules of how a man's supposed to move.
Yeah.
And then.
So you grew up with morals. You grew up getting ass whoopings. You grew up with rules and regulations.
Man, I felt like my pops just socked on me on some shit. He didn't even know I did. He just felt like I did something.
He just had that instinct.
Yeah. So yeah, I appreciate it. And then you know, growing up without him, I had to realize like you can't just look up to anybody. You can't just be following anything. You have to, you feel me, go off the shit you already know. So I was glad that I knew something. So when I seen other niggas who grew up with
it was easy to build from that structure he already gave you.
It was game involved already, so I had something to go off of.
Yeah.
But it wasn't easy though. You feel me? So even the way like I say, we was moving around a lot. It sounded like it was cool, but you ain't never been a new guy in a different hood every few years.
Yeah.
So
it don't always work out.
It'd be fun sometimes. You feel me? And not the type of fun you think. You feel me? So I just said back in the day, I used to play basketball a lot too. So I met a lot of street niggas who was hoopers. And then when we transitioned, they just went to the streets. But I knew them already from that too. So that was another thing. But just growing up in LA, it was just, you feel me? You just gotta be on it. You gotta.
Man, let's talk to the people, man. What elementary school you go to?
Man, I went to a lot of elementaries. That's when I was moving around a lot.
Okay.
When I got to like high school, mom was trying to keep.
What high school you go to?
So elementaries, I went to George Washington Carver.
Okay.
I went to
real LA baby.
Yeah, I went to Emerson. I went to Perry for a little while.
Okay, yeah. Talk to him.
I went to motherfucking I went to school in Norwalk for a minute. Some shit
you really
called
moved around.
Corvallis. Yeah, you feel me? Sometimes I was living in areas I was supposed to go to different schools, and like I was supposed to go to Henry Clay, and I had got jumped that summer right before all that, and that's when my mom started moving further out, trying to get me out of the LA politics, and then you end up out there, and it was racial politics. It was like Mexicans versus blacks type shit.
Absolutely.
So it was a whole nother world. So it was always crazy, but it's like I said, you just got to be on your shit, staying out the way, but staying in the way at the same time. You know what I mean?
So when you were in high school, how was you managing to stay living in Los Angeles, away from the gangs, and really be headstrong to go your own path and make your own wave?
I just already knew. That was one thing that I realized, like, when I grew up with my pops, he always showed me the side of being like a hard worker, being a good family dude.
Yeah.
When I realized what type of street, he was a street nigga.
Yeah.
But he never brought it home.
Absolutely.
So
he was a daddy when he got home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So even I had stories about like all the niggas from his hood. They know me because he's brought me around as a baby. Like, this my son, blah, blah, blah. But he never brought me around on the, like, this gonna be little, blah, blah, blah.
That's out.
This is my junior on that vibe. You feel me? So after he passed away, so as I was meeting everybody, they was, oh, I know you. You look just like your pop.
Yeah.
Nigga, some people just start crying when they see me. Like, damn, you remind me of your pops. So it's always that's always dope to me because I didn't get to grow with my pops like that.
Yeah. So it leave an imprint on you when people look at you and they go right to your daddy. You like, okay.
And a lot of stuff I didn't even know what he did. You feel me? Because I didn't grow up with him like.
So you learned from the streets about your dad.
They're like, nigga, you funny just like this nigga. He used to keep money on. He might not get no gas, shit like that. He got a pocket full of money on E and shit like what.
Oh, so that's where you get your comedy from.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he said that laughter. Pops had that laughter.
For sure. Hustlers, all that, took care of his family. So there was a lot of stuff that I kept with him. He had a lot of shit that I didn't pick up too. You feel me? So that's why I said,
hey, get in the bag, get in the game.
Yeah, I didn't pick up the gangbanging for him. I felt like he never brought it to me. So why would I go and try to rerun the same thing
Absolutely.
he already ran?
This ain't what he taught me.
And niggas already knew of me through him. From why would I try to go make my name again? They already said, oh yeah, I know you. This your junior. So it was already love and respect. But you know.
So high school, you playing sports and you rapping. Where does the music come into play?
So in high school, around the time I was supposed to go there, I could.
Cause usually that's when niggas start gangbanging. Yeah. That's when niggas get active. Okay, so they start fucking. They get cracking.
Where I was living at, we were supposed to go to Locker, Washington High.
Ooh.
So that's when my mom was just like, nah, and that's when we moved. I ended up going.
Washington, that's in the hundreds.
I was supposed to go to Paramount.
Okay.
So before I got to when I was in 8th grade, we was getting in riots and shit. So she already by the
Blacks versus Mexicans.
Yeah, by the time
Thunderdome.
By the time we get to 9th grade, she already like, nah, you ain't going to Paramount. So I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. Cause all the niggas we been thugging with.
Yeah, that's where they at.
I had to leave them too. We already in shit. Like I remember.
Money said, I'm leaving in the middle of the phone.
Man, I remember one time they was looking for us and they couldn't find us and they beat up the homie little brother. He was like 10.
Yeah.
When he called me and told me,
it's a true story.
This is real life. I'm not even around to help him no more. I'm living somewhere else. So he looking at me like, nigga, it is funky over here.
It's funky over here and you left him?
Yeah, I can't. I'm like, I ain't leave you. My mama moved.
My mama moved.
So one time, and some people look at me like I always grew up where they was at. Like, oh no, this nigga grew up with us.
Yeah.
Even if I stayed for a couple years, it's always like love.
So you got tons of people looking at you like, no, he one of us.
One. Come on, let's walk over. They still remember me. Oh, I remember him.
Yeah.
I see certain niggas I seen. They remember me still from going to Carver with them. It's just, remember if niggas' faces or
absolutely.
Even back then, you remember a nigga full name. Nigga and nigga be like, nigga, don't call me that. Nigga call me this now. I know this nigga since we was knee high. You know what I mean? So it's just a day in the life. That's all I can say. You know, one day at a time. And like I said, by the time we got to Paramount, she moved me to Downey, and it was school called Warren, which is a good, pretty much school. But by the time we ended that school, we was down there getting in riots up at that motherfucker too.
Yeah.
So it was really like no matter where you go in LA, it's still gonna be cracking. You feel me? So it was just one of those type of things. But it was still, I could say, on a bigger side, I say I appreciate moms for doing that, because if not, I probably would be gangbanging.
It sharpened your knife. It kept you focused because you was moving. It almost never gave you a chance to lock in. Exactly. Right before you got locked in, y'all moved.
A gang of stuff where I realized, like even going to Magic Mountain, I was living in a certain area, everybody going to Magic Mountain, but they got into a big ass rumble.
Yeah.
If I'd have been there, that would have been one, and I missed that.
Yeah.
So gang of stuff I just missed.
You barely just missing things.
Yeah, so you feel me? And it's like I might have been locked in with like 2 or 3 niggas over there, and then when we grow up, them niggas the niggas over there. So it's like, oh yeah, he used to live over here. I used to play with the niggas. So that was the whole thing. So we still locked in. It was just I never had to get locked in on a certain section type of thing.
So let me ask you something, man. I like changing the narrative on things, man. You're a very intelligent man. Mm-hmm. You got you got a real estate license?
Yeah.
You got a real estate license? You graduated high school?
Yeah.
You graduated high school? Did you pursue your education afterwards?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I probably like 1 semester from graduating college. That was around the time my grandpa started getting sick. So we was almost finished, and he called me to start helping him with whatever he needed. So I just went backwards to go forwards because I had to go help them.
So still, while you going through pain, you still pursuing and furthering your education?
I stopped. That's what made me why I didn't graduate. I was about to graduate, and then I started helping him.
Family.
Yeah.
Family first.
Family first. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I love about you, man. That's beautiful.
Yeah, I was thinking like, damn, I always wanted to have the paper just to bring home moms. You feel me? Because being a street nigga, still graduating high school, still getting a diploma. She did her job, so she didn't.
But still, so you graduated high school. Your mom's a single mom now.
I graduated high school early too. See, a lot of people don't know that I really like when I was in middle school, I did the math out of the school. They had to bus me to another school just so they could teach me math. Yeah. I was in geometry in like 8th grade. So by the time I was in 9th grade, I was already in algebra. I graduated doing calculus.
If y'all don't know, that's college math from a high school student.
Yeah, I used to be able to leave high school. I used to leave high school at lunch to go to college.
So for y'all talking about it, it's lame to, you know what I'm saying, have a big vocabulary or you a square because you graduated high school, man. That's the niggas getting real money. Yeah. That's the nigga, not the nigga that was bagging on you in the cafeteria. That's the nigga giving you your burger. Yeah. It's that nerd that was in the book raising his hand answering them questions that's sitting in that suit getting the back massage or online tapping buttons making hundreds of thousands of dollars from a laptop and a computer. And you said he was a square.
Yeah, I can lie. I got friends that's doctors. I got a friend that's like an NBA agent. I got friends that do all kind of stuff. And they regular. We went to high school together. They just went to college for 8 years, got out and pursued whatever they pursued, and they just lived
And that,
life.
at the end of the day, on Studio Talk,
I just tell you this: if you don't do that, you'll end up in jail and do 8 years and get out thinking you cool because you buffing now.
Yeah. With no education, nowhere to go, and not a pot to piss in, a window to throw it out of.
You're gonna be mad at your homies because they ain't look out for you how you wanted them to. They might have looked out the best they could in their situation. Yeah. But you looking like, nigga, I used to do this and do that, but that don't mean he could do that and do that for you. So the perspective be threw off because you in a bad situation. So it'd be real. But I try to always look out for the homies because I know how it was. You could have just made one bad move. I be telling niggas now, a 15-second play could be 15-year play.
Absolutely.
Yeah, being on probation, I didn't got.
I remember that too.
And that was one of the tough times.
Real tricky.
You can't. I remember like a nigga cut me going in the bathroom, and I thought about like, nigga, you
know what you doing?
That serious?
Yeah, you know what you doing?
That's why you gotta realize that certain shit ain't even that serious. We just put our ego, our man. Put stuff in head. It's just, so I felt like he disrespected me, but it was just certain times you gotta let shit slide for the bigger picture. If you got a bigger picture, some niggas who don't got a bigger picture, I can see why they just crash out for anything.
Yeah.
But when you got stuff like a big ass multimedia, you can't let a nigga cut you off in traffic and you start shooting at him.
Absolutely.
It ain't even worth it. You feel me? So I try to get high And you feel me? When you get high, I look at it like, oh, that nigga don't even know me like that. And
Yeah.
now I think like that. When
He
you
said,
get
I'll
high,
smoke some good weed,
Yeah.
get some of my medicine
Come
in
on,
me,
man.
and
Smoke good
then
weed.
I'm going to go to Youngland.
You gotta get out the way, man. You know, when you got that pressure, man, you avoid the pressure.
Hey, Message, check it out, Pressure.
Yeah.
One of his many songs, banger for sure.
That's probably the biggest song niggas know me by. It was on the radio spinning for like 2-3 months.
Yeah.
You feel me? Shout out to Chuck Dizzle, DJ Head, Homegrown Radio, 92.3, you know, the real. And, you know, being indie, being out here independent, I was like going platinum. You feel
Yeah.
me? Everybody who been pushing for me get to represent, like, oh, my nigga on the radio.
Yeah.
You feel me? And it was
So that song Pressure, well, was that when you really knew, like, this is serious? They got me on the radio, people are seeing me, or let me ask you this. When did you start taking your craft serious?
a lot of people don't even know this because it happened a while back, but I was with like a group, and we did like a whole long thing, and then end up everybody kind of broke up.
Okay.
And then I started getting with some of my people in Long Beach, and it was we had protested the radio.
How old is you at this time?
I'm probably like in my 20s.
Okay.
We protested the radio at Power 106.
You protested.
We protested.
So you already on some militant-minded shit.
We all went outside. We made like a big old thing on campaign on the internet.
Yeah.
Everybody met up, and we just walked around Power 106. And then Snoop Dogg ended up talking about it, and they made a World Star clip, and it got like 1 million views. And then from there, it was like we started doing like West Coast conferences.
Yeah.
Because people was like looking at us. So now that y'all did that, what are y'all gonna do now?
Yeah.
So with that,
What's next?
Yeah, we started doing West Coast conferences and bringing out, mixing people up, talking about like trying to basically make the rappers more, give them more stuff. Because nowadays, if you just got a computer and a video, you could be a rapper.
Absolutely.
So now it's like, hey, it's more to that. You
Yeah.
need to get a rollout. You need to have a budget. Just telling them stuff that they needed to hear that they didn't know they needed to hear. Just doing all that, and then from there, I had realized like I used to just try to rap my way to anything. Like I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck. I ain't got no money, nothing. If he who I need to rap, I'm finna go over there and rap.
Yeah.
And that shit was cool. But me going to all them conferences, I realized like it's way bigger than
Yeah.
just rap.
It opened your mind.
Yeah.
It
It's
made
like,
you look at the box from the outside.
It might be only 10% rap. It's
Yeah.
like 90% business.
Absolutely.
So
and that's what I love about you. That's
Yeah.
what I was waiting for you to get to.
Yeah, it's
So upon being a rapper, you said you got your real estate license.
Yeah.
What made you want to do that?
Actually, the funny thing about getting a real estate license, it was an accident. I was in college. You got to pick electives. So you got to pick something random to look up. And it was just like one of the homies said he was doing it. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to go to class with you. And when we go into class, I'm sitting here listening to the
You soaking
people,
it up.
and they like, nigga, real estate makes more millionaires than any
Absolutely.
any profession. So when he says that, I'm listening, and then I'm looking at him.
Light bulb goes off.
And then they even saying like, you got to learn how to talk to people now.
Absolutely.
'Cause being in the world, you need to learn how to talk to people anyway. But now selling real estate, that's people's biggest investment that they'll usually ever have.
That's the end game, buying a
besides
home.
car.
Yeah, in game, buying a home.
Exactly. So with that being said, if you're gonna sell somebody a home, you gotta be fully laid out to the point where they trust you with their life down there.
Yeah.
Because they about to give you their life savings. So it taught me from
Learning
being,
people.
It taught me from being a ghetto nigga when I see niggas and they watching me, we start watching them, to the ghetto nigga when I see people and I walk up to them and like, hey, how you doing? My name is Young LA.
Yeah.
Because being in real estate, you got to talk to everybody.
You got to mingle. You got to network.
You got to be door knocking. You got to be doing all that. And when I started doing real estate, I was 18 years old. So I was just the youngest person in the office. So it was a lot of pressure for the fact that niggas who 35, they got people in they circles that's ready to buy a house.
Absolutely.
When you 18, who you know that's ready to
Buying
buy a
property,
house?
you don't.
You don't. So I had no circle of influence.
So you really got it from the
I
mud.
had to go. I had learned to like And being like a street nigga, it works in that because I figure out what y'all don't want to do, and it's like real estate people, like they more want to be put up in a house, in an open house somewhere, in the office.
But that's not how it works.
But I go do the door knocking then, because I know y'all don't want to just be walking through the neighborhoods knocking on doors, but I got to get the clients somehow.
Yeah.
So you can ask Annie. I didn't walk the bottom of the whole heel off my business shoes.
Out there getting it.
Leaning. Like, she like, you got to get some new shoes. I didn't even know because I just put them on.
Yeah, he said, I just been working.
Like, yeah, look at them shoes. I'm like, damn, they blew these motherfuckers out. So even within, I had got good to the point where all of the people, they know I do open houses. So I started with the door knocking, and then I realized that's like shooting in the dark. Most people, like how you know in the hustle game, most people already got somebody they go to.
Absolutely.
So you could just come knock on the door and give a nice speech and they like you, but they like, you know what? I already called my boy John Jay. I'm sorry. You know what I'm talking about? So you had to, like, I realized, okay, how am I gonna find new? And I'm saying this all game could go to the rap game. It could go to the real estate.
Absolutely.
But this is how I started to learn how to succeed.
This is how you did it yourself.
Yeah, I went to the open houses. Now I don't have no open house because I don't have nothing listed.
Yeah.
So now I have to get in good with the real estate agents.
Absolutely.
And then they got to start liking me enough to want to let me do open houses in their properties. Yeah. So now how I'm going to find a buyer if I do an open house in a property that people like, it's going to be buyers flowing in all the time.
Absolutely. So
this is my cap. I just kept
That was my foot in the door.
I kept doing open houses.
Yeah.
And me doing open houses, I started reading and learning. I had cookies baking in there, so when they
hey, show them some love. Keep them happy.
Yeah, so now, regardless, fuck this house. Because I'm not about to make no money off the house.
I'm getting the connections.
Boom.
I need the connections with the people.
Out my cards, and then, you feel me, I had got a client, you feel me, made a sale.
So you started off word of mouth almost?
Everything.
Okay.
Started from the mud. That's the mud, I got a cousin who was in the real estate, and that's who I learned a lot of. He mentored me and everything, but it ain't like you got, like how you can say I got hundreds of people to ask questions about. It was him, or I got to go figure it out myself. You know what I mean? So with the real estate, that's one of the hustles. Okay. Then besides that, we do clothing. I got my
own brand. Team Smoke Good, Eat Good. Talk to him.
Smoke Good, Eat Good is really like
when did that even come into play?
That came out in maybe like 2012. So
when rappers wasn't even wearing their own clothes yet.
I don't ever want to say that because it was always people with brands like Puff Daddy and all that. But I just want to say, like, being an independent rapper, I studied how do you make money as an independent rapper. Yeah. And so you really did your research. Your merch is that's the cash flow. That's one of the features, shows. Yeah. So people are like, why you be doing shows all the time?
That's the income. That's the revenue. Income.
That's how you can make some money. Now, you got to go sell tickets. That's right. You probably don't want to do it all the time because it's a loss factor. Like, I done had a thing where I got to sell 50 tickets and you can make possibly $500 to $300 off of the play. Yeah. But it could be 3 days before the show and you ain't sold no tickets yet.
Then what do you do?
What do you do? But who's to say people don't start buying all the tickets in the 2 days right before the show? Yeah. So it's like you gotta live on.
You gotta stay dedicated.
You gotta live on the side where you don't even think about that because it will make you pull your hair out. Like, where are niggas at? I thought you said you hold 10 tickets for me, and then the day of the show he like, you know what? Nobody going. I ain't going. And I'm like, what you gonna do? Be mad at him because it's just part of the hustle. So you have to learn how to do that.
So you really take the business and the books and put it into your music and everything you do.
That's why it's never not working.
Hello.
Because not only when I said about the Black Friday thing, when I started learning, you gotta fund yourself.
Absolutely.
You gotta do it with something. So of course I could go run to somebody's house and break in something and take their money and try to take it and put it back. But that's not blessed. You're not gonna get nowhere.
Bad karma.
Exactly.
It comes back.
So with that being said, the only way you can get good energy off of money is energy. Yeah. You know what I mean? All you're doing is putting your energy out there and capturing it and saving some for a rainy day and keep doing that for a long time, and you look back and like, oh, I got a lot of money, but it was really energy, because as long as you go to work for this amount of hours, do overtime for this amount of time, consistently, you're gonna have this amount of money. If you don't spend this amount of money as you making and you put it to the side, it's gonna be there. And then one day you're gonna have so much work to do, you don't have enough time to spend the money. So when you finally get a free time, you have hella money and gotta go to work in the morning. So whatever you do today is gonna be lovely. Eat good, buy something, and then back to work. And that's it. So my whole thing is, I realize when you ain't making money, you spending money. So why, if they ask me, why you always at work?
Cause I mean, making it or spending it. It's only one or the other.
As soon as I get off, 100 here, 100 there. Can you do this? Hey, can you help me? When I'm at work, hey, I'm busy right now, and it's coming in. But when you off, what we gonna do? We finna go.
Hey man, so me and you was chilling last night.
Right.
No cap, I probably listened to almost, not over exaggerating, like 30 songs from you.
Right.
Man, can you tell some of the people you worked with? Cause I heard features with everybody.
Oh yeah. Besides, we dropped a song with Sada Baby.
Sada Baby, Detroit, they got their wave popping right now.
We got a song with Solo Lucci.
Okay.
From Atlanta.
Yes, sir.
By way of Texas. I got Killer Twine on there.
Killer Twine, hey, that was one of my songs. I liked it, that one.
I got my boy Eastside K-Boy on there. He doing big things lately.
Yes, sir.
My boy DW Flame on there.
Hey, I liked it, that one. All the way to Long Beach, from LA to Long Beach.
That one in the cut. He doing a lot of good
DW
things.
Flame, shout out to you. You're doing amazing things with social media, and you really getting your bag.
Yes, sir. He working.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, it's a lot of, my boy G5, he popping right now.
G5, you had a couple with him.
Yeah, we about to drop a tape together, you know what I mean?
Coming soon.
5 p.m. in LA. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I should be dropping it in February, so I got to get back to work, you know?
Yeah.
After this, I got to get to it. But I'm working on a solo project, and then I'm working on another project with my partner, Adios. It's called Beavis and Butthead. It's like a back and forth tape.
So how many projects you got coming soon? This year, 2024?
This year, I don't know. But right now, and I'm finna drop like 3 projects soon. And
3 tapes coming?
Yeah, then I'm finna just start rocking out on some, not just, I realized, see, last year, I be doing like, what you want to call it, like experiments.
Yeah.
You know, so one year I dropped hella projects.
Yeah.
One year I dropped hella singles.
Yeah.
One year I didn't drop no music. I'm just outside, just in all the events. So now I'm like, this year I need to lead with the music. It ain't
Absolutely.
about I was outside, I did all that, and people just want to know, what's your new single? When your new album dropping?
It's time to get back to the
That's
music.
That's all they want to know anyway. So you could be in their face as much as possible, and they still want to just know when your new single out, or they going to be listening to who got the new hot record going right now.
Yeah.
You feel me? So then they going to pull you out anyway. So it's just, you got what you want to lead with, you know what I mean? Some people lead with because they got shot before and everybody knowing with that. So everything in their music, they lead with that. It's just what you want to lead with. So, you know, right now I'm thinking, right now I'm going to lead this way, this in front. Everything else that I do is all behind it, you feel me? But what I'm going to lead with. But now I feel like I want to lead with the music.
Absolutely.
So
get back to the music.
Dropping music, dropping projects, just freestyles, different, all kind of different shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What kind of words?
If niggas be watching and they be taking notes, and then when they see me, they act like they don't know me. So
that said, niggas been stealing game, man. Hey, I was checking it out last night, man. Niggas is stealing lyrics, man. Niggas is stealing game, man. Hey, Cat opened the box. Hey, me and Young was really doing our research last night, man. He showed me a couple big names that kind of got him.
Yeah, and it's crazy because when I was playing it to me, you was looking at me like, come on, Young.
Not him. Not him.
Can't be. And then when you press it, you look at me with that next one. I was just bumping.
Hey, you just said this literally, word for word almost.
Hey man, so with that being said, you just gotta. Now I know I gotta lead with it regardless, because they gonna act like
they gonna act like they didn't even hear it from you.
It ain't even. It's alright, and then be in the cut like, hey, make me something like this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Even the way you dress, the vibe, all that, the lingo, all how that. I want to. What is he saying? I'm gonna say that now too. I'm gonna say it over there so they don't know where I got it from, but I be over there, so I know. They gonna tell hey, they be having me on FaceTime with niggas while they talking to somebody else. Like,
Still in the game.
listen, how you talking
Still
right
in the
now?
game.
You know him? And I'm like, I know him.
Yeah.
If you go over there, he gonna stop right now and start talking to me how he talk. Well,
Yeah.
like, I'm not there. He talking how I talk to him. Hey, man, that's cool. They said it's flattery.
Yeah. That's what they say. But we want to pay.
It don't feel right.
Hey, you heard Boosie said, I ain't tripping. Just go ahead and cash me out. Know what I'm saying? And go from there.
But what I realize is even cause I be doing a lot of like now everybody do it, but before that was another thing. When I made Pressure, niggas wasn't doing them sound bites and flipping and shit. It was like, oh, this is vibe.
Yeah.
Now niggas just flipping, flopping, flip-flopping everything. It's like a art to it. You gotta really love the music. It's gotta be something so you can't just as soon as you hear, let's do that, flip it and make a song and put it out.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we flip another. It's like it's gotta be a little bit more to it. So niggas just you gotta just that's why I say if you're doing this one now, everybody doing that, you gotta do it this way. And you're going even with the Detroit thing when I went with the Shada, niggas wasn't heavy on Detroit how it is
now Detroit got a whole wave.
And I respect it because I feel like they on the same time we is.
Yeah.
They got out the mud and they hustling.
Hey, they hustlers at heart. They gonna get out in the snow.
Them niggas, when they outside, they clink up together.
Yeah.
Like, L.A. be political when niggas. I say when niggas might come to Vegas, you will see niggas linking up that one link up at the crib.
Absolutely.
So it's like, oh, well, shit,
you'll see niggas that's out here intertwining, but in LA, the politics they wouldn't be allowed to do that.
In LA, the way you moving is just like you ain't even gonna be able to walk up like to a nigga. How a nigga be moving at through here and just happy, and you see a nigga in the casino, he, oh, what's up with it? And you just get to chopping it out there. Nigga have somebody in front of you, somebody watching, somebody, and it just be different. You ain't just about to walk over there. You can tell it's already kind of volatile. If you walk up, somebody finna stop you. Hey, who is you? And you like, nigga, I'm just trying to tell this nigga about my clothing line. I'm there and got into it with somebody. You know what? Let me leave that alone. But out here, a nigga walk up and they be like, hey, how you doing, man? And they be like, oh shit, let me hear what you talking about.
Yeah, let's go.
And you get that little 5 minute could change your life. You know what I mean? So
yeah, somebody throw you an alley-oop.
Ain't nothing like going and being prepared and then the opportunity coming and you put it wherever it go. It's just a good feeling. So the next time you be ready. And just keep mashing. You know what
Speaking
I mean?
of alley-oops, you threw me an alley-oop, you know what I'm saying? We got the festival coming.
Yes,
Talk
sir.
to the people.
Shout out to Chef Zaga, Innovative Culture, Team Smoke Good. This how we flipping the Team Smoke Good, Eat Good now.
Okay.
So you know how the Smoke Good, Eat Good was. It really was like a weed session and just vendors and a lot of weed.
Yeah.
So now it's
we going big.
It's an event.
Vibe. It's a festival.
Yeah.
It's an experience.
Different type of vendors. Good people. We gonna have a band out there doing behind. We got Crazy Crazo coming from.
Hey, Crazy Crazo from the MOE. He gonna be at the festival.
We got Slink Johnson hosting it. You feel me? My boy Chef Zaga, he pretty much got the he got that Jamaican Caribbean type of food on lock. The oxtail.
Some of that magical shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know what I mean? And then they're gonna have sweets out there, you feel me? Different puddings and little zuzus and wham-whams. And then besides all that, it just be a nice, healthy type of person that's there. So when you get to mingling, you'll fuck around and bump into a cameraman, I was up there last time, I got booked for hosting for a show. Yeah. Met somebody, get a feature, you feel me? It's just everybody mingling. This nigga do this.
It's a good vibe. It's a good show. Everybody, and a whole lot of networking. Everybody
just somebody who on a good vibe that's working. That's a good, you know.
Yes,
somebody that I say somebody like yourself. So when you in a room and you with people that's like you, is you happy to network.
Absolutely.
People
y'all got the same mindset.
He can have a good vibe, good business going, but the nigga like a shitball when you want what's up. You know what I'm saying? And you like, man, I don't even.
Hey, that happens in life.
But when you get around, nigga, everybody got good business going, good vibes. They smoking good weed. Yeah, nigga, you know, it's like I could tell that's why I fuck with y'all. Yes, sir. I like it over here. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. This nigga got 93 bottles sitting right here. You know what I'm talking about? If a nigga decide to get thirsty here,
hey, go dive in.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So with that being said, that's when them type of people just. Good people, good resources.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I try to nigga floss on you. Nigga, I got liquor. Ain't nobody drinking up here. Them type of niggas, and you like, damn, I didn't even want no liquor, but now I want something, and I can't have none.
Yeah.
Because that nigga just got it to make me feel bad. You know what I mean? So, nah, it ain't like that. It's good people. You get to the vibe. You get to, that's why I said this.
What's the date?
It's March 9th. It's
March 9th.
Flower. We got all of the good old flyers and promo gonna be on our Instagrams and stuff, so
tap in with me, tap in with Young, tap in with Crazy Crazo. March 9th. Yes, Bellflower?
Bellflower, California, man.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be a good vibe. So I've been trying to tap y'all in to get y'all to come out to LA.
Hey, the MOE coming to California.
Yeah. So this gonna be the first one, and this one is good.
It has begun
because this is something we curated. So when y'all get there, I already know how the event go.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So it's other events that's bigger. It be different people on there. When we get there, I might tell you it's gonna be this tonight. And then whatever. This is different. It's gonna be all our people. It's gonna be lovely, like coming to the MOE studio. Every nigga.
Hey, it's gonna be love in the air.
Yeah, like that. So you know, LA is one of them spots. Sometimes we might have a show. It could be these niggas there and these niggas there. From the time we parking to the time we walk into the car. Everybody got to be paying attention and on point.
Hey, speaking of that, paying attention and on point in LA, this new video. What's this called?
Oh, this Welcome to LA.
Welcome to LA. Yeah. Hey, y'all really talk about paying attention in here.
Yeah, this is around the time the quarantine was going on. I dropped this and they was telling people don't come to LA right now.
Yeah.
Niggas was just getting laid down and robbed.
Hey, y'all shut down the freeway for this one.
We shut down the freeway. Shout out to Nip. And we also, I feel like we shut down that face mask shit.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you said, oh, you can wear those, niggas start booking everything. What?
Hey,
nigga, peel that motherfucker down on you.
It's going down like James Brown.
You know what? Everybody take the mask off now. Don't have that mask on here. Oh, okay. So that was one.
That was that.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, fuck all that. Coming soon, right now, y'all about to see. Check it out.
Hey, yeah, check out this Welcome to LA off one of the latest projects, Broadcasting Live, produced by the Rich Assholes, featuring my dog Eastside K-Boy.
Is like the movie Purge, but instead of 24 hours to commit your crime, they have 365 days to go out and commit their crime. And that's how it is right now in Los Angeles.
You're such an asshole.
Hey, it's your boy Young LA, the real Young LA. I got my nigga Eastside K-Boy with me. You already know what we doing. We gonna welcome y'all to LA the right way. Hello.
Welcome to LA, nigga. You banged on and your chain snatched. Knock you right about your wave cap. Welcome to LA, nigga. Niggas left and never came back. Yo, I'm right across them train tracks. Welcome to LA, nigga.
With tattoos called eye busters. Even bitches got side hustles.
Welcome to LA, nigga.
Where ain't no smoking in the car, cause that'll get you smoked up in the car.
Welcome to
LA, nigga. The road mode be the death of you. Running to a pack of goons, how you press it up. Should've fucked with the real, not the replica. Now I'm fit to take everything except your essence. I'm having things like Matt Black boy. Smoke you like some cookies of the backpack boy. Got it on me now with that backpack 4. Then I smashed off clean in that Matt Black pork. Get deep up in the water, got my fishing rod. Got sticks for the beef like a shish kebab. Trap every day like this my job. K-boys hit 'em up top,
welcome
this
to
alive.
LA, nigga. You banged on and your chain snatched. Knock you right about your wave cap. Welcome to LA, nigga. Niggas left and never came back. Yo, I'm right across them train tracks. Welcome to LA, nigga.
With tattoos called eye busters. Even bitches got side hustles.
Welcome to LA, nigga.
Where ain't no smoking in the car, cause that'll get you smoked up in the car.
Welcome to LA, where they blood and crippin' the most. A bitch selling pussy, you send her on Figaro. Niggas in the shop, paramedics ripping your clothes. Young killers playing God, they coming taking your soul. School of hard knocks on a roll in my classroom. Said he don't bang, lift his shirt and check his tattoos. Guns and gang signs out the window when we pass through. Ask Daddy and Craig what happened to the last dude. Bullets from the AK got you running like the track team. He was at a friend house, his mama said he was last seen. Niggas still be tripping off the water more than Maxine. You survived on them shots, but you can still die from the SFA. Nigga, get banged on and your chain snatched. Knock you right about your wave cap. Welcome to LA, nigga. Niggas left and never came back. Yo, I'm right across them train tracks. Welcome to LA, nigga.
With tattoos called eye busters. Even bitches got side hustles.
Welcome to LA, nigga.
Where ain't no smoking in the car, cause that'll get you smoked up in the car.
Welcome to LA.
You're such an asshole.
Welcome to LA.
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 Welcome to LA. Welcome to LA.
Welcome to motherfucking LA, nigga, for real. For real way.
We just got back from watching Welcome to LA. Y'all shut down the freeways. Y'all all through the city. I'm seeing niggas fading.
Oh man, we had to get.
Man, there was a lot going on in there. You gave it real raw footage.
Shout out to my cameraman, Official Juice. One of the things I be trying to do is bring my songs to life.
Yeah.
So if I'm
and you did.
I'm putting you down to the actual shit was on the news. So
Yeah.
I ain't showing you like my homies robbing niggas.
No, you showing what's really going on in the city.
Hey, they was trying to tell y'all to be cool right now. If you don't gotta come out here, don't come.
Yeah.
That's what time it was on, because it was more crime than police.
Man, I seen it too.
So now it kind of even back out. It's niggas just broke and everybody had money now.
Yeah.
So that's
pandemic over. It's EDD over.
Yeah. It was niggas who never had no money. They was happy just going straight to Jack in the Box, come back, no problem with that. Now nigga had 20,000.
He done had a taste of Roof Chris. He ain't never had a ribeye.
Niggas sitting there, Roof Chris, looking like niggas mad now and waiting on you outside.
Yeah.
So you
then you got situations like PNB Rock.
PNB Rock, rest in peace. PNB.
Rest in peace.
I think people don't realize PNB was a nigga who was really sliding through the east side already.
So let's talk about that, man.
Yeah, man.
With that whole situation.
Yeah, PNB was he just like you are. Niggas from out of town, they gonna call in and be connected to certain niggas.
Yeah.
So he was already connected on the east side. That's why I feel like he felt.
So you felt that's why he felt comfortable to come there.
Up.
But he had all his jewelry on and he in the hood.
And it was just like I just said. When you around, you will have somebody watching you, having a person in front, and I feel like somewhere in there, either he didn't like I don't feel like he didn't have to be checked in because he was already on the east side.
He already moving.
I just feel like maybe he just thought it was like, oh, this is gonna be a smooth little play, or I don't know what made him do that, but I just know niggas from LA don't just pull up to that Roscoe's jury.
So why would you do it?
Exactly. So that's why I said it had to be something. Either he was moving fast or he thought it was a Roscoe's. Now I don't even think he thought it was just a Roscoe's. It's just, but no matter what, he could have been there, been to that Roscoe's millions of times. But
it ain't what you do, it's how you do it.
But LA is wrong day and the wrong time. You could
lose your life
without nothing on. He didn't. He could have walked in there with a wife beater on, and a nigga mad at him because you got a wife beater on in their area. Why do you feel like you safe enough to be walking through with no shirt on? And got into it. So it ain't really no right or wrong way. I just feel like if you listen to the case details and you seen what happened there, then you would know it was like a dad who seen him and called his son.
Yeah.
His son came over there.
But that's just like what you was just talking about in Welcome to LA. You never know.
You never know.
Yeah.
And like I said, around that time, everybody had ghost guns. Everybody was just
papered up. Yeah.
Face masked up.
Ready to go.
30 sticked up, switched up. So the thing about LA, it always been on this factor. A nigga see you go to the crib, get his shit, and come back.
But with the cameras, you see it now more. With the ring cameras, with the phones.
Yeah, but I'm saying niggas had their shit on them. So if they see you, they just react instantly. You don't really have to go do no call. You don't got to need to come back.
They already on demon time.
See you and pull in the parking lot on
Absolutely.
you cracking. So it was just a treacherous time, bro. That's the best thing you could say where nigga be cool. I think the cool thing about that for me was I was on probation during the COVID. So
kept you out of shit.
I was way out of it. I didn't I was watching the homies calling me, hey, we on the way to go do the they was just ramsacking shit, Melrose, running in jury stores, all that. And then, hey, we on the way. And I'm like, nigga, I'm not on the way nowhere.
So let me ask you this: we always try to be on a positive note.
Yes,
we gave y'all a little game, man. Hey, watch out in LA.
Yeah.
What information do you have for a rapper that's coming up who wants to take the independent route but doesn't really have the money to fund it? What kind of inspiration can you give them? Cause you did this yourself.
Hey man, I'll tell you this, man. It's a million ways to skin a cat, man. You could get rich selling toilet paper, man.
Yes, sir. You always gotta wipe your ass.
You could be selling water. You could sell cars. Everybody gotta drive. You could find a different hustle. You just gotta stay consistent with it and stand behind it. I just feel like in this era, it's like a popcorn era. Niggas see you doing podcasts and want to do it for a little while.
Absolutely.
And when he realizes it ain't his passion, he gonna stop.
Yeah.
Then see somebody else doing something and want to do that.
Copy that.
And realize I don't really want to do this, and then do the same thing. it ain't like you gotta really just find what you wanna do and hustle and lock in. So I feel like even college, it didn't really teach me nothing more than it taught me what do you want to do.
Yeah.
When you going around,
it made you focus.
It made you figure out who you are.
Yeah.
Because I know niggas who 40 plus right now and they still don't
know what they doing.
And
in life.
They would have went to college and been talking and seeing niggas doing, it might have triggered them to figure it out. But since they just get to wake up and walk to the store, have a brew, come back, like this shit, that's their life. And they don't realize they have a life.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is what you're doing, buddy.
Absolutely.
You hear me? So, I'll just say, bro, figure out if this what you want to do, you gotta be ready to lock in through the ups and the downs, man. I feel like when your music gets to popping, your life gets to tripping. When you get your life together, now your music ain't going.
Absolutely.
You've been doing that.
It's always something.
It's always something. So you just gotta be
stay consistent,
and you gotta put in. A nigga say 10,000 hours. That maybe might be 100,000.
Hey man, when you own the store, you gotta open it and you gotta close it. When you own the store, sometimes you ain't getting paid for your time, but it's your business. So you gotta put that extra time and effort and 120% if you really want to be successful in life. You gotta stay consistent. Consistency is the key to all business. Whether it's rapping, whether it's real estate, whether it's selling clothes and making clothes, just stay consistent, and usually stuff will start to fall into place.
Yeah, you just gotta be a businessman overall. That was the word.
Absolutely.
Everything fall under business.
Yes, sir.
So say, what, you sell dogs? Yeah, I sell dogs. Anything to do with business, we can do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So any type of business, you don't just gotta say I'm a rapper, so this is what I do. Like, nigga, you could be the first rapper that be a real estate agent, sell $1 million properties, and then go spit bars. Right after that, it was just
absolutely.
They'll never know. You feel me? They don't even gotta know unless you tell them to.
Yeah.
You could just go make your money and come stun on niggas and show them what the money do, and they don't never gotta know. You could be working for like a longshoreman.
Yeah.
Well,
Young, I appreciate you just for being you, cause you changing the wave. At the end of the day, you don't have to be a gangbanger to be a rapper. You don't have to be a killer to be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you could be an intelligent black man. You could be a king and still do your thing with this music. You don't have to follow the waves. You can make your own, and that's really what you're doing.
Yes, sir. When you make your own wave, you in your own lane. Ain't no traffic, baby. There's no traffic when you're in your own lane, man.
Hey, so is there anybody you want to give any shout outs to?
Oh man, I want to give a shout out to all my good peoples, man. I don't want to start name dropping, because if I miss a name, y'all gonna be mad at me. You love me, I love you. If you thugging with me, I'm thugging with you. You know what it is. And never not working. Smoke good, eat good.
Hey man, let them know one more time the project's coming soon.
The next thing y'all should be looking out for is probably gonna be 5 p.m. in LA with me and my boy G5. G5 like this, you feel me? Y'all stay tuned, stay ready. Get on that Instagram, The Real Young LA. That's the most thing I be posting on. If not that, go to that YouTube, check out for the new videos, subscribe up. And if not that, go to my website, The Real Young LA. It got the all of the shits on there. The pictures, my biography, where I'm gonna be, the new shit dropping. Just go get lost in the sauce.
Hey man,
one time.
go run his numbers up, go subscribe, go like, go check out his music, man. He got real lyrics, he really spitting bars, he really bringing back punchlines. Y'all niggas ain't rapping no more. My nigga coming with real lyrics, and this is real life. He ain't sugarcoating it, he ain't selling no dreams.
Stop telegraphing y'all punchlines too, man. If I knew the line before and then you get to saying it, we know you about to say a shot like Ciroc. It ain't hard. You gotta be to the point when it hit, it's just like, oh shit. Then another one already hidden. Yeah, don't be telegraphing.
Hey man, this has been the host, John J, that love to smoke and sometimes choke. The Real Young LA in the building. Hey, matter of fact, before we leave, all this is sponsored by Money Over Everything, ENT, Money Over Everything Clothing. This is just some more of it. You came and bought some gear and some shoes. I gotta give you some more merch, man. Hey, you gonna be matching with me, man. Gotta take care of my blood brother, you know what I'm saying? Bud brother, B-U-D. We're connected through the lungs. Remember that.
Hey man, not only is this a solid brand to stand behind, this is, you got good merch, man. You putting quality out. Y'all tap in with the MOE. Y'all fuck with everything they got going on. stay tuned in over here. Y'all know what it is.
Hey man, this has been Studio Talk. Your boy John J. This is just some more of it. Check out my boy Young LA. Great show. Yee! It's up.
Hello.
My God.
Yes, sir.
I love you. I appreciate you.
Thank you, man.
Cut.